Hello, can you hear me? Hi, welcome back to another Friday night, Wilsonville basketball versus St. Helens Lions.
And I'm Mason Reyes.
And I'm Brandon Marshall.
And I'm John Cam, and we will be commentating for you guys' game tonight.
Let's bring another great game for Wilsonville basketball.
Let's get another W this week. And for the tip-off.
Wilsonville with the win. Caleb Larson takes the ball up court.
I'm not going to do play-by-play. It's not a radio. We had to like him for screen by Zach Mazzetti. Double teamed in the backcourt. Jack kicks it out. Dakota, Ryan cuts in, loses it, comes back down, but regains a dribble. Another double screen coming in, resetting for the Wildcats. Here's a
Caleb throws it out to Zach. Zach for the three.
No good.
It's no good.
Dakota, no rebound.
St. Helens recover the ball.
I think the Wildcats just need to lock in and focus. Their passes didn't look that crisp, and they're just playing sloppy basketball in that first possession.
It was good very sloppy. There. They almost lost the ball when Ryan took it.
Good steal by the Wildcats there. Jack pushing it up. Puts up a floater. No good.
No
Rebounded.
Good.
No good.
Good effort by Wilsonville.
Looks like the floors are very slippery on this end of the floor.
Everyone seems to be falling down.
As long as they can take care of the ball, they should be fine. Zach with the steal.
That was a good steal.
And a turnover on the other end for Wilsonville.
Good defense on both sides of the team.
For three. And it's good.
By number 11.
Bad defense there by the Wildcats. Can't close out enough in time.
I would say good defense is being played on both sides. We're seeing a lot of steals.
Early intensity.
Maybe it could just be a sloppy play. Dakota goes in. No good.
No good. Looks like they're just throwing up shots right now.
Yeah. Really.
They just don't have the poise right now. Back up top for St. Helens. Ray with the ball.
Good deflection by Dakota.
Sorry about that. St. Helens will take it from the side. Wolf inbounding it. Up top to Minich. To Dow. Guarded by Caleb. Good denial there by Zach. I'm going to guess they're going to want to deny the long one. Caleb
good passing over here by St. Helens.
They're moving. Good read by Ryan.
Good steal.
And he makes an unselfish play, gives it to Caleb.
Good ball movement right there. Easy 2-1.
Ryan Napoli.
2-1 pass, right?
Ryan Napoli, instead of going for the home run, takes it easy and passes it off to his teammate. Very unselfish play and a very Wildcat play.
Good move, too. Good move. Leading to a good finish.
Start of the game, I'm sure Coach Roach is already going to want intensity. They need to crash the board more. I've seen one guy crash the board every time, and they're just getting beat because there's four.
We look at the St. Helens coach, though. He looks to seem to be getting very intense in the timeout here. Seems like he might be regrouping the team, get him a little bit better. Let's see what St. Helens can pull out the timeout here.
I think both teams just need to regain their composure at this point. position, it really looked like he wasn't getting the position he wanted down low.
Very forced pass on that. He moved it around. St. Helens ball right now.
Both teams have just been taking it right forward. And an easy pass there, that should not work. Another easy pass. Dishes it off, no good. Rebounded by Dakota, and they come back down.
Let's see what Jack can do up here. He has some great offense. I'm excited to see what he can do this game. Oh! Good way getting the contact and getting the foul. These free throws are
not going up, so he's going to be down low for a while.
At least St. Helens is making him. Oh, no free throws. Caleb inbounding the ball.
And they pin for Jack. Up.
Jack gets the ball on the inbound.
And a good pass there. Good ball movement by the Wildcats. Just need to look for the open guy. They need to. Oh, that was a good pass.
Oh, good move.
Good job by Ryan to look for the open space, cutting in there and recognizing that Jack will get the ball to him.
Good look by Jack, just to see the coverage.
And nothing you can really do there by the Wildcats. Running, gunning by the St. Helens Lions. Great crossover move by Jack. He goes up with it, no good. And he's fighting for the rebound, got it. And it's going to be a foul on St. Helens. Wildcats ball down low.
Foul on Jack, or fouled on Jack. Was that what it be? Fouled on Jack Roach?
The foul was on number 11, Treyton.
Fouls on Treyton. Minutes is first. Second team foul.
And the Wildcats get another set down low. Look, what they're going to do is get that another long ball.
Looks like they're trying to get the ball to Jack to create some offense through him.
Look for that open space right now.
Throw it back.
Back up top, they're going running with great way to space the floor and find cutters.
Big Z in the center, and they do.
And he gets it down low. Let's see what's he going to do.
And good post move by Jack.
Way to get big by Jack.
Bullying his way through for the layup.
Let's see if Wilson can keep up this defensive intensity so far.
Good contest. He was all over him. No good. Dakota with the rebound.
Wilsonville pushing the ball up.
Little scuffle right there, but all good. Jack comes back up. Jack thought about it. Good drive.
Caleb with the drive.
Left hand, scoop in.
And with the finish. Great move by Caleb. And the crowd is going wild as Wilsonville scores its first 10 points on Silent Night.
And one by St. Helens. What an answer for the Wildcats run.
St. Helens is just playing really good next to Wilsonville.
Number 52,
scoring just right after that.
Fouls on Jack Roach's first.
Good offense on both sides, I would say. Wouldn't you agree?
At the line, Jacob Falk for one more shot.
One free throw, and it's good. Here's the Wildcats come down. Even at 10 and 10, Wildcats trying to take their lead back. Good cut by. Kicks it out to Caleb. Right out. And there, Jack pops his open three, and he gets it. A great three by Jack, and a great look.
He's had the really hot hand. I mean, with what we've lost last year, Jack has really came in this season and started scoring a lot of points.
Jack is just doing everything on offense right now. Hitting inside, hitting open threes, and even throwing good dimes to his teammates.
Caleb with the steal, and he's going to make a
Oh,
move.
good floater move.
Caleb Larson.
Great move by Caleb, getting himself in and for the open layup with the floater.
Wilson is up to about 3 steals this game so far. Really getting
I think it could be even more than that. They're getting in those passing lanes very well. Good defense by Caleb.
Oh!
But a better finish on the
There is nothing you could do on a situation like that. The D was there, but the shot was better.
I think they're going to try to give Big Z a post right here.
It worked the last time they went at it. Let's see if it can work again.
They're hitting Ryan.
Oh, finding Ryan.
Big Z going to try to switch onto the other post. They're going to probably want to set a screen for him. Big Z trying to make position, and he gets the ball down low finally. Good cut by Ryan. Kicks it out.
Dakota for 3.
No good.
No good. 42 with the rebound.
St. St. Helens comes back up, down by 3. Minute and a half left in the first quarter. Big Z, great steal.
Great
Getting
defensive
there.
pressure and good hustle by Wilsonville.
And it's going to be Wildcat ball. Great hustle there by Zach Rossetti. Coach Roach must have been very happy about that play.
Coach is very proud. That was great
In
hustle.
comes Gabe Reichel, number 5 for Wilsonville, also number 24, Keegan Shivers.
And it looks like number 5, Gabe Reichel, and 24, Keegan Shivers is in for Zach Rossetti and Ryan Napoli.
The 2 sophomores checking in right now.
Oh, good
Great
dime.
pass. And a good move by Keegan Shivers.
Hagen, good
Keegan
move.
Shivers.
We're just going to repeat everything I say.
Yeah. Well, bro, you're doing all the talking.
I'm giving you all the other talking. You can have this, you have a problem.
Thank you. I get the foul. I get all fouls.
Keegan Shivers picks up his first personal, 3rd team foul. In for St. Helens, number 5, Jacob Ursig. And number 12, Chris Beatty.
St. Helens inbounding the ball. Number 11.
Throws it up, Caleb right there. Brings it back out. Spin move. No good, smothered. Good defense by Wildcats. Good, another tip. Another steal. No good.
Oh, St. Helens retains
and another
it.
steals by Keegan. Doesn't get there quite enough. Still gets to the Jack. Throws it up to Keegan. Oh.
No!
And the perfect play ruined there. And the foul called on Jack.
Jack Roach picks up his
Not
second
look happy
personal
with
foul.
that.
4th
An
team
attempted
foul.
alley-oop by Jack Roach that hits the rim.
The end of the game, Ryan Napoli for
And he is
Wilsonville.
getting immediately subbed out.
I did not know this was the All-Star game.
St. Helens bring it back up. 40 seconds left in the first.
I would have
Guarded by
waited.
Gabe. Crossover move by number 11. Goes up with the right and good.
Treyton Minich.
I know the alley-oop will bring the intensity for the team, but I just don't know if it was the right moment. I would have waited until the team had a little bit of a softer lead, or a little bit better lead.
And the Wildcats with 18 seconds left in the quarter.
Last
Deflected.
touch by St. Helens. Wilsonville's ball.
The Wildcats will get probably around one more chance to score before the end of this quarter.
If they hold the ball.
They get it to Zach. To Gabe. Gabe brings it up top. And Dakota wanted the ball down low. 7 seconds left in the quarter. Caleb makes a move, goes right. Makes a good, and then with the left hand, no good. And that will be the end of the first quarter. Wildcats 17, St. Helens 14.
What a good quarter offensively.
Welcome back to the second quarter. Wildcats at 17, St. Helens 14. And Wildcats going to stick with the same lineup they ended with the first.
And the earliest leading scorers for each team is Caleb Larson with 6. And for St. Helens, we have Treyton Minich with 7.
And St. Helens going to take it out from the sideline here. Guarded tightly by Ryan up top. St. Helens going to make their set. And then all the passing lanes. Oh, great
hits his
deflection.
shoe.
Great dive by Ryan. And it's going to be Wildcats ball. Great hustle play.
Dang, that was some good hustle by Wilsonville. That's just kind of funny that it bounced off his shoe. Very bad read by the point guard there.
I think the Wildcats just having a good job deflecting all those passing lanes.
Well, what I think it is the defense on Wilsonville is just way too intense, and so St. Helens doesn't really know what to do, and they really can't breathe, and so they can't get a good pass and get the shot they want.
Hagen down low, kicks it out to Ryan. He kicks it back out to Gabe, and the travel is going to be called on Gabe.
Just shuttered the
That's
field
always one of the
too
worst to get called on you.
He just tried to make his move too quickly, and he had to pay the price for it. Unlucky play, but he should
for the
keep his
line,
head up and
number
get
30,
back into
Joe
the next
Ray.
one.
Just ignore the call and keep playing, Wilsonville. They're doing some good D.
Wildcats coming back down. Good job denying the passes up top. Good help there by Dakota. St. Helens for three, no good. Rebound, St. Helens goes over two guys, doesn't get it, and great rebound.
That was a good rebound by Shivers, just getting in there and boxing out.
Way to be
everyone else.
aggressive, and Caleb being aggressive in here, going inside, no good. Keegan gets another rebound, goes up with it, and no good, but he's gonna go for the two fouls.
Good hustle by Keegan on the defensive rebounds and the offensive. Getting him a foul and able to shoot 2 free throws at the line.
Shooting
I think
foul
he just
on
wants it a
Owen
little bit
Wood.
more than everyone
Number
else right
42
now.
is first.
That's what you want to see out of your bench players coming in.
At the line for
You
2
don't want to go
shots,
a step
Keegan
down when you make
Shivers.
those subs.
He's out there for those garbage points, and I love to see it.
No good for the first one.
And
And
for
checking in
Wilsonville
is
now,
Zach Rossetti and Jack Roach for Ryan
One shot.
Napoli and Dakota Reber.
Looks like after that, coaches want to sit Jack down a little bit, let him take a breath.
I think Jack should be ready to get back into this quarter. No good for the second one.
Oh, I'm excited to see
by
what
Keegan.
Jack could do. He has some great offensive game.
St. Helens up top. Still greatly defended by Wildcats. Great hedge there. Step back. And it's no good, but no rebound. Big Z recovers. Jack with the ball.
It just
Swings
looks,
it out to Caleb. Kicks it in. Oh, and Zach. He didn't want the three, but Caleb. And he's going to be called for the foul.
it just looks like St. Helens is just throwing up shots. They're not throwing a pass. They're just kind of trying to get a shot
number
off, hoping
22,
it goes
Treyton now
in.
his first.
I think they need to take some time,
Into the
set a
game
play
for the
up,
Lions
and
with
hopefully
52,
score like that.
Jacob
'Cause
Falk.
it looks like by just shooting, you're not going to win the game.
Number 52, Jacob Falk has checked in for the St. Helens. Oh, God. Jack, the three, no good. And rebounded by St. Helens. This is some sloppy basketball we're seeing from both teams, I feel like.
Oh,
Great
good.
steal by Caleb. He
rebound-
comes down, breezing through every defender, gives it to Zach, and kicks it out to Jack. One more pass to Shivers. Back to Gabe.
This is looking like the
And to
San Antonio
great
Spurs.
deep.
Oh, great
Great
passing,
ball
but they
movement.
just couldn't finish it.
It was a great ball movement by the Wildcats, but they just couldn't get the three-pointer to fall there.
That's some
And Caleb
Spurs.
gonna get the charge. Great defense.
That's some Spurs passing.
Player control foul on number 22,
He's
bringing
been
down
really good
his
this
second
whole
personal.
season with those charge calls. Really
He knows
gonna-
how to get his body into that position where a little guy, if he gets knocked down, the refs are gonna give it to him. And here comes the Wildcats with a new set. Give it to Jack. Fouled. Oh, almost gets the and one, but we'll go for two shots.
Jack Roach is fouled.
Making them earn it at the line.
Jack has always been good drawing
Fouls
those
on number
fouls.
11,
Those
Treyton
pump fakes of
Minnick.
his are very deadly.
His
If he
second.
gets the defender to jump, he can always draw those fouls.
Jack Roach is
Jack
the line
Roach is a
for
pretty
two.
good free throw shooter, so I don't know what the defense was thinking here by fouling him.
The first one's good by Jack Roach.
These are by definition for him free throws.
Unlike Zach Rossetti.
Who has just shot under 50% this season at the free
And the
throw
second
line.
one good.
Which
for
is an
Jack.
improvement from his last year's 30%, I believe.
I actually do recall that. It wasn't
And
too good
St.
of a free throw
Helens
season
with the
for him.
timeout.
But we are
timeout. Wildcats lead 19-14. This game has been a pretty low-scoring game.
Low-scoring game, but it's still a fun game to watch. This isn't like one of Wilsonville's blowouts. This game is close, and so they have both sides on their way.
Yeah, just been a lot of sloppy plays
If you
out
have a
there.
download
Lots of
Chrysler or
air
a
passes.
Dodge,
Wilsonville's
and
been
you
able
should
to
check to
pull
see
it
if you
just
have
a
your
little bit
keys,
slightly here
because
today.
I have a set. Come down and
And
identify
here's
them.
Wildcats
A
on
Chrysler
defense.
or a Dodge,
Guarded by Gabe.
keys,
Great
locked.
crossover. Maybe another steal for the Wildcats. Gets on the ground. And a great defensive play by the Wildcats. Great hustle there. The Wildcats just really wanted more when it comes to those 50-50 balls. They're diving for each and every single one that we've seen.
That ball is their baby out there. They are diving for that every play, and I'm loving it. The hustle by Wilsonville is just crazy and energetic.
We're hoping to see that more throughout this game. Quick crossover by Caleb. Shivers, drives middle. And Zach looking to make a play.
That's the one thing I like about Caleb. He resets the game and gets his team going. He's just a good floor general on the court.
And he can really speed the game up when he wants to with his quick.
He can slow it down or speed it up. He plays the game at his tempo, which is nice to see.
A lob pass all the way to the other side of the court for the St. Helens. Wildcats couldn't complete on their last offensive drive. They're looking to get a defensive stop here. Pull up by St. Helens and banks it in.
Great.
Good shot by St. Helens.
That was a good
7
fundamental
minutes.
shot, setting up his feet and using the glass. The glass is open on a Friday night. And here's the Wildcats going to set up another play. Their offense just looks disoriented right now. They just don't look like they know what they're doing. Good cut there. Caleb, little lob pass from Roach to Caleb. A play that just didn't seem like it was going to work, and Caleb just got higher than everyone else there.
Look, good read by Caleb, getting up there just at the right time to catch the ball and getting in for the layup.
And you know he's a great athlete. Those guys are special.
He doesn't have the height, but he does have the athleticism, so that works in his favor.
Insane quickness and speed from Caleb, along with nice versatility. He's a great point guard for this Wildcats. And the travel called on the Lions. Great defense by Wilsonville once again. We're getting more and more stops, which is looking good. Let's hope they can turn them into offense now.
Let's see if Wilsonville can get a little run going and further their lead even more.
That's the one thing. Wilsonville can really handle them on the defensive end. If they just made some easy buckets and got
Caleb
up,
with the
they could
floater.
easily go.
No good, but close shot by Caleb.
I think they should keep shooting those. Those are really good shots that are a high percentage. They just didn't call that time. St. Helens comes down.
No call on the moving stream.
Should be Wildcats ball.
Checking in for St. Helens, number 5, Jacob Ursig.
Yeah, number 42.
The refs just let him play it this time and it paid off for the Wildcats. Here's his play set up. Drives. Jack in the corner. Drives in. Oh, good pass. I would have liked to see it, Caleb. Big Z gets it down. No, he's going to
Big
make
Z
a move
playing
here.
big.
And a good move.
Zach Rossetti.
They do not call him Big Z for nothing. Bullying his way through the paint again.
And that makes the score 23-16 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left.
They need to find an answer for him because he'll just bully his way through all game.
He might not be the biggest, but he does have great position. And another charge called on St. Helens. Caleb Larson draws it again.
This is just good play by Wilsonville. They're reading them perfectly.
Great defense there by the Wildcats. Their second charge of the game. Coach is probably loving that right now. That's great Wildcat defense.
Sub coming in, number 30, Joe Ray.
Number 30 checks in Joe Ray for St. Helens. And 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in this quarter. Jack for three. Good! A three-pointer falls from Jack, assisted by Caleb Larson. Great look there by Caleb, and a great screen there by Zach.
And
another steal!
This is the run you've been talking about, Mason. Wilson just need to go on it, and I think we can carry this out for the half.
Oh, great pass, no good by Shivers.
I might be some lucky rabbit's foot for Wilsonville after calling that run.
Oh, and a great hustle by Zach! He wants it a little bit more than everyone else. Getting doubled, comes back out, great decision by Shiver. And Jack's open for three!
Left wide open.
It's good! Wildcats 10-0 run!
great run for the Wildcats. Jack Roach is just on fire. Isn't that 2 threes for him?
Just in the last minute, yeah.
2 quick threes for him, and you know he can get hot really fast. He cooked the other team 2 weeks ago by 30 points. This week, he wants another 30. St. Helens for 3.
Looking like a young Devin Mitchell out here.
Way to be aggressive. And great job by the Wildcats to find the open man every time. Not being selfish at all. They want another one for Jack. Caleb drives in and goes up with it. No good. Not a good shot there. I think he just wanted to get something up.
The last couple of shots haven't been falling through. Maybe he should take a break and pass it to someone else. There's a couple more options that look a little bit hotter on the court right now.
And great defense there by the Wildcats, smothering it. Great closeout by Reichel. He's right there. And unlucky by the Wildcats. And Big Z, way to get big. 42 with the mid-range, no good. Roach with the ball. This is gonna be troubling if he brings it up. They want to pick and roll with Zach and Jack. Great roll.
Is Roach gonna hit another 3?
I think he wants a play. Good lefty. Oh, no good by Jack. He needs to get back on defense though, right here.
Just barely off.
About a minute left in this quarter. Half spin. Good trap by the Wildcats and great defense.
Geez, St. Helens is just falling apart out there. They need to call a timeout or do something, because if they do not, Wilsonville's just going to keep going on this run.
Yeah, I think on every possession this entire quarter, I feel like Wilsonville's had their hands on at least 1 or 2 passes.
And that was a travel that should have been called right there. He took 3 steps without even dribbling the ball.
These refs seem to be missing some calls out here today.
And the 5-second call, maybe he's been stuck at the same place. And he loses it, throws it up, 52 with it. And the kick out, 11 for 3. No good. And the kick out, Roach, wide open in the lane. Lefty, right-handed man, that's good.
Good move by Jack, nothing fancy, just gonna get the ball.
And a great steal from behind from Shivers. And And timeout called by Wildcats. Great possession there. Shivers playing both ends of the court right now.
Coach couldn't be any happier about the way his team has been playing on this run. They are hitting threes, they are passing the ball, and playing defense. They are hitting all cylinders tonight.
St. Helens have just scored 3 points, what it seems like in the last 5 minutes. And the Wildcats have just gone on a run.
St. Helens just have never really found that mojo other than the first couple minutes of the game.
They haven't really found a guy that can just get a rhythm going for them, get their momentum back.
Early on, it was the Treyton minute, but since then, Wilson's really locked down on him, and he hasn't done much.
28.6 seconds left in this quarter.
Let's see if Sandy can do anything after this timeout. A couple weeks ago.
And here is Caleb. About 25 seconds left. Looking to get another stop here.
I just get all the teams.
And another deflection. Great try there by the Wildcats. Getting another deflection and almost another steal. This has just been really great.
Is that just 100 tip passes I have counted from
Coming up for Wilsonville, Sam
It doesn't
Wilson,
seem like
number
St. Helens can
23.
even get the ball out of their hands.
Yeah, Caleb's doing really well at pressuring them full court now. Something that you might be able to see the rest of the game and the rest of the season.
And number 23, Sam Weston checks in for Caleb Larson. And another deflection by the Wildcats. They just can't get out of their head right now. I just feel like they're in their head. They just know what they're going to do. And the team's just clicking defensively. There's no question about that.
And offensively.
And the missed pass there by St. Helens, but they do get the rebound.
And they finally get a basket after the 10-0
7 seconds left in this quarter. Gabe with the ball up top. He's going to try to make a move. Kick out. Shivers for 3. And it's good! To end the half. Shivers has just been a spark on the fire off the bench.
What a great buzzer. The crowd intensity is wild.
And that makes the score 36-21 Wildcats going into the halftime break.
And we will come back out. We will see you shortly after this break.
The 6th grade beating Coach Wilson. And the 6th grade beating Coach Shan. And the 3rd grade boys, Coach Hagen. Also 3rd grade boys team, Coach Hagen. The 6th grade team, Coach Ostrich. And finally, the 7th grade boys, Coach Park. One more. And the 3rd grade team, Coach Sherman's. This is the future of Wilsonville Wildcat basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a round of applause.
Driving up and down the lane, driving ourselves insane. Why don't we go for a ride tonight? Past the Shakespeare Bridge, all along the ridge. Why don't we go for a ride tonight? The concrete river runs dry, very late to either sky, and we can go for a ride tonight. Across the gentle slopes, past the fox homes full of hope, where we can go for a ride tonight. Leave the windows down, there's a warm air all around, and we can go for a ride tonight. Joyride, joyride. Ghost road buses drive by without a soul inside, and we can go for a ride tonight. The sunburned signs do peel, and a slow turn of the wheel means we can go for a ride tonight. Joyride, joyride. For the short run, credibility is not invincibility on a matchstick stage. It's a creepy scene, you know what I mean. Bottom feeders, bottom feeders. It's a creepy scene, you know what I mean. Bottom feeders, bottom feeders. Shedding skin for the cool one. Mold your soul for ambition's sake. Mediocrity is your philosophy in a low-stakes age. It's a creepy scene, you know what I mean. Bottom feeders.
They didn't really score many points towards the end, about like 3 or 4 with the last 5 minutes of the game.
It does look like St. Helens has a little hole to climb out of, and let's see if they can do it.
And another turnover by the Wildcats, starting off this game not in the best way you can. A quick 3 and a turnover for them.
It seems like the Wildcats, especially in that Sandy game, they started playing very passive, and they'd allow the other team to come right back in.
Great cut by number 42 for St. Helens. Poked out by Dakota. Good defense there. 52 trying to make a move. And then foul called on Dakota. It's going to be probably holding. The Wildcats just look tired right now already, playing just a little slow.
Wildcats do look a little tired. It doesn't look like the halftime was enough to get them the energy back they needed. Hopefully, coach make some substitutions.
Maybe putting a little Hagen shiver.
Wilsonville's ball after the little ref confrontation.
It was definitely off of Zach Rossetti, but they gave it to us anyways. Never could run.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think that was off us, but we'll take the ball.
Here's Ryan up top. Caleb cuts down low. He drives back, baseline, good move up, and then scoops it left.
It doesn't look like Wilsonville lost its offense.
It was a great explosive move by Larson. And double team up top. Great defense. Closing out.
Good double team.
And couldn't get there in time. Caleb just not focused. Got to know where the ball is at all times. And then almost a steal there. Good getting in the passing lane by Dakota. Another steal for the Wildcats.
The nice thing about Wilsonville's defense is they're blocking every passing lane. And so they're not able to throw anything through traffic because they're down there and stopping the ball before it gets to the other player.
And a nice scoop in by Jack there. Good move to the right. Roach getting it going. Let's see if he can get this quarter on its way. Quick crossover.
Whoa,
contained by Ryan.
By the point guard on St. Helens.
Caleb up top and trying to deny the ball down low. Zach gets there, but they're calling it a foul.
You can really see that St. Helens really going from the first half, they really have not been able to get in their offense with what they're trying to do.
I would agree, they just still look lost out there.
I just feel like they're getting those passes, they're just giving Wilsonville too much time to set up on their defensive end.
St. Helens is lost in space.
And that looks like a timeout for St. Helens.
Well, Wilsonville's chilling in heaven, hitting all these threes.
Welcome back from the timeout. It's gonna be St. Lions ball down, St. Helens Lions down the
Lions ball.
Thank you. Try to make that a little difficult. And a foul called on Dakota. Probably a wraparound.
Getting just a little too aggressive on defense there.
Dakota rebound.
Wilsonville's playing great defense. They don't need to get that intense into it. They just need to do what they were doing a little bit before. Oh,
and Dakota
missed open three by St. Helens.
And it's gonna stay a St. Helens ball.
I don't know how much more open they could have left him, but I don't know how much more he could have missed. Pass in by the Lions.
And they great deny by Jack.
Another deny by Wilsonville. The tallies are just racking up in denies for them.
And they're going to look for another defensive set here as St. Helens again down low. They just can't be getting anything. Tries to go up. Great deflection by
Dakota destroying number 52 with the rejection.
And Caleb goes,
crazy.
Good spin move.
Great.
And with the right, no good.
That was a good-looking spin move, just not enough power to get it in.
And they're swinging all the way across, number 11. Good closeout by Jack. And the floater, that was bad defense.
And that makes the score 40-26.
And then timeout called by Wilsonville.
With 5:27 left in the third.
Wilsonville couldn't have made that bucket any easier for them.
Hello, welcome back. After that timeout, it's going to be Wildcats ball down low.
And the score for the game is 40-26. Wilsonville up by 14, and that has been the story most of the game here tonight.
Never know. Maybe St. Helens will get something going.
Hopefully. They've called a couple of timeouts. Coach is really trying to do something to get the team out there.
They're going to kick it out to Dakota up top. Good cut by Caleb. Doesn't find them. Dakota dribbling. Good pass. Oh, but not.
Right through the butterfingers of Ryan.
Great cut by Ryan
Very
and
close.
great find, but the pass just wasn't there for Dakota.
Hopefully they can get something going on the next run.
Great job by containing, but they're calling it a foul
Hard
on
foul
Caleb.
by Caleb.
Caleb saying that the guy's leaning into him every time.
Caleb Larson picks up his second personal
Caleb,
That's
foul.
just the James Harden move, so there's nothing wrong with that. Caleb just needs to take a step back. And you know James Harden is infamous for that. Push in.
First free throw is good for St. Helens. Number 22, Drake Dow. Second shot. And it's good.
Wow, Roach is having a great game tonight with 17 points out
Wow.
of Wilsonville's 40. That is almost half of Wilsonville's points coming from one player. And I assume he's been throwing a couple of dimes out there, which I've seen. He's doing a phenomenal job on offense and defense.
Great deflection there. Wilsonville regains control. Setting it back up. Good cut by Zach. And scoops it up with the right layup. Good by Zach Rossetti.
They are just sleeping on my guy Zach out there. He is cutting through and just getting every layup. What a great inside presence.
He's really working hard on their body.
And a quick steal by Larson. Going up with the left and one for Larson.
Great move by Caleb getting the and one finish.
Now this time he's like, let me throw my body out there and get a foul and get the and one.
Fouls on number
I think he did that little James Harden move. Getting him the and one. Now let's see if he can
42,
convert.
Gordon Wolf, his second.
And the free throw. It's
It
good.
is good. As expected. Caleb's a pretty good free throw shooter.
And the Lions bring it back up. Here's Wildcats on defense. Trying to get another stop. Trying to seal this game. And the great contest by Zach. And called for the foul on the shooting. 3 free throws for number 22. It's going to be called on Zach Rossetti.
Zach Rossetti picks
I
up
don't
his
really
second
know what really happened there, but I don't think Zach was in
Sends to
the
the line for 3 shots.
space of the
Drake
shooter
Dow.
landing or anything. I think that was just maybe a bad
I think the refs should take it back a little bit and just let the players play.
It was a tough call, guys. Really tough call.
Of course, Brandon, you defend the refs.
And the first one, no good.
I'm just kidding. The officiating's fine. Just some maybe missed calls.
Here's the second one. And that one's good. And here's the third one.
Let's see if he can convert. With a 3-point play.
And the third one, no good. Rebounded by Ryan. And the Cats push it. And I think they're going to try to go for a Big Z post up right here, getting position for him. And the foul called on number 42, I believe it's going to be on St. Helens. Down low for Wildcats.
Fouls on number 42, Owen
A lot
Wolf,
of
his
fouls
third
being called on
personal foul.
Wilsonville.
No, it was called on St. Helens.
Oh, was it called on St. Helens?
Yeah.
A lot of fouls being called in general.
It was a great job by Zach just getting into the position to get that ball. They throw it back out for Ryan. He gets it.
Pops it at the half court.
And Caleb throws it to Jack in the corner for 3. No good. Dakota, no rebound. But steal by the Wildcats.
It looks like
Called
it was
for
a
the
foul
foul.
on
Zach Rossetti picks up his third personal foul.
And that's his third personal foul.
Into the game for St. Helens. Number
And
5,
2
Jacob
substitutions made by St. Helens. Number 5, Jacob
Chris Beatty.
Erkeg. And number 12, Chris Beatty checking in for the Wildcats. Timeout on the floor. Wilsonville up 45, St. Helens 29. We'll catch you after the timeout. And welcome back after the timeout. It's going to be St. Helens ball.
It seems like the game's getting a little tacky out there. Right before the start of the timeout, Jack Roach got shoved over. Might get a little shifty the rest of the game.
Let's hope nothing gets out of proportion. But continue to play hard defense. There's going to be press by Caleb and the Wildcats. St. Helens is going to need to bring a help. And the full court press is being activated for the Wildcats right now. See
Something
if
you really don't see out of the Wildcats very
and
often.
and an easy break by the St. Helens defense. Caleb couldn't get there. And immediately timeout called by the Wildcats. Coach Roach furious at his players, playing some pretty terrible defense at that possession. We'll catch you after this break. Welcome back. Wildcats inbounded with their ball. And let's see if their timeout and some yelling done by each other.
Done by Roach. I think everybody in the entire building heard him yelling at the team during that
But
break.
let's hope this team can now refocus and get back into their momentum.
I don't know what they really need to focus on. They're up by 14.
I think coach just always wants 100% effort. That's why this team has always been so successful. Good pass there by Roach to Shivers. Good cut, wouldn't you say so?
Great cut by him. Getting in there and just ignoring the D.
And it looks like Wilson went out of their full court press.
Caleb, great job containing the point guard.
Oh.
And good.
Oh! That was off his leg.
We had a front row view of that. And it
That
looked
was
like
off his leg.
And a great job there. Caleb Larson deflecting that ball. Ball up top. Containing, great contain by Caleb. Their point guard hasn't been able to get anywhere. And the great deflection, almost another steal by the Wildcats.
It
They're
just
just
seems like Wilsonville will not stop deflecting every ball out here, and it's
it
just
just
fun
shows
to
that
watch.
their defense is probably one of the best in the state. Just being there for the help and for the deflections, just great hustle every time on defense. And Caleb just doing an amazing job containing their point guard. And he gets that one.
Oh,
That
a
guy
little
has a lot
smack
of-
talking. He said something to Caleb right after that finish. Let's see if this brings the intensity to the game anymore.
This is
That's
like
getting
what we
very
like to
shifty,
see.
yeah.
Let's see if Larson can make some moves. And the offensive foul called on the Wildcats.
It seems
Questionable
like the refs are trying to
calls has
do
been.
anything in their power to get St. Helens back into this ballgame.
Kind of looks like an old playoff game. Wouldn't you agree?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Kings versus Lakers. Ring any bells? Officiating there was a little.
The
off.
Lakers have definitely won that game fair and square. That series was a great series. But the Lakers just showed that they were the dominant team.
Okay.
Great job by Caleb, still containing. Almost gets that ball deflection. Coach Roach really wanted that. Great contain by Shivers. Comes from behind by Roach. And they're going to probably call a foul on the Wildcats.
It seems like every foul. is
And
being
1 and
called
1.
on Wilsonville.
Another foul.
The roughing is getting very questionable.
Coach needs to watch out. Might get teed up here.
Oh.
Checking in for St. Helens, number 12, Chris Bailey.
I'm on Coach Roach's side on this one.
Some of these calls have been really questionable by the refs.
And it looks like Coach Roach is going to have a little interview with the refs and get some information out of them to see what's going on in this game.
Let's see if Wilsonville will get any more calls just from this. And see if they can bring themselves together and go on a little bit of a run, because just like that, their lead is now down to 14.
Looks like they're scheming to plan against Wilsonville. It looks like
And coming back from the timeout, let's see if the Wildcats can do something here.
you can feel the tension in the air in this game.
Both teams really competitive here. Both teams wanting to get the win. And then we'll just see who just comes out on top.
But only one could break away.
I'm sure there are a couple calls the Wildcats are thinking right now they wish they had. And coming out of the timeout will be St. Helens for a 1-and-1. 42 going to the line.
At the line for 1-and-1.
A senior, Owen Wolf at the free throw line. First, it's a live ball, so if he misses the first one, the Wildcats can get the rebound.
Let's see if he can get this one to go.
The first shot, no good. Rebounded, Shivers. Looks like he got hit from the back, but they're on the ground. Shivers wants it, and it's jump ball called. It didn't really look like the Lions had possession there when the ref called the jump ball.
It looked like it's just a quick touch by number 42.
And the refs just immediately just hopped on and called it a jump ball. But the Wildcats come down for offensive possession. Let's see if they can get something going. Roach up top. He's gonna give it to Shivers. Thought about the three. Roach, miscommunication and bad pass there.
That was a good
I don't know who that was to, but that went nowhere.
And Dakota coming out, Zach Rossetti checking in. He's been doing a good job containing their bigs.
Oh, yeah, Zach Rossetti's doing a great job containing the bigs on the defensive side, but he's also doing a great job offensively, bullying them and getting in for close layups.
Bad help defense there by the Wildcats. But Big Z right in the grill. Up, and St. Helens with the offensive rebound and the putback. They just look like they just wanted way more than the Wildcats. No boxing out done there by the Wildcats whatsoever. Two guys on the boards when
It seems like the Wildcats have really lost their momentum throughout this quarter. They really just need to get back into the
And a
flow
great
and
pass there by Jack to Shivers.
Great finish.
Hagen Shivers assists Jack Roach.
Shivers has just shown out this game, showing that he can do it all defensively and offensively. That's why coach has probably kept him in all this time.
He's just being a great player on the floor, doing his role.
And they're going to call a push on the back on Rossetti. Didn't really look like he did have two hands on him, but definitely didn't push him.
Number 52 did a really good job of selling it, though, to make it look a little bit more obvious.
Well, from the calls this ref has been calling this game, it just makes sense that he would draw that foul. And
I
another
think we spent more
play.
time waiting for fouls than the actual game has played.
Especially in the third quarter here. Already 9 fouls by Wilsonville in the third quarter. Unacceptable. And the rebound by Shivers. Wilsonville is lucky St. Helens isn't the best free throw shooting team out there. Roach up top, drives, pulls up from mid-range. And it's good. Great move by Roach. That mid-range had a sweet little stroke to it. I'd like to see that a little bit more sometimes.
The mid-range is very underappreciated, and that was just a great shot by him to hit.
Number 22 makes a move for St. Helens. Step back. And off the backboard, Caleb with the rebound.
It's
going to be a 2-on-1 on the other end to Jack. And no good.
That step back for 22 has not worked at all game. I don't know why he has continued with it.
And number 11 drives in, breaks 3 defenders, but the rebound by the Wildcats and he gets fouled on the ground. 1.3 seconds left, and it's going to be called a foul on number 11, I believe.
Number 11, Treyton.
Are we going to be seeing another buzzer beater at the end of the third?
We might, and Draco Bynum does check in for Zach Rossetti here. They just need one big guy to get the rebound. Maybe get a big screen going.
Number 44 in for the Wildcats.
Look at how big Draco is compared to everyone else, especially someone like Caleb. And a quick 3. Oh, just short there. And the end of the third quarter, Wildcats up 51, St. Helens 35. The Wildcats are in a good position right now, up 16, pretty comfortable lead, but they just can't hold back or else St. Helens gonna come right back.
If the game continues the way it has been recently, it looks like this will be another win for Wilsonville. Maybe a little too early to call, but it looks like it might be a safe dub.
And the leading scorers throughout 3 are Jack Roach with 19 and Caleb Larson with 13, with the rest of the team just putting in good numbers.
Shivers has 9 points
Off the bench.
Ghost road buses drive by without a soul inside, and we can go for a ride tonight. The sunburned signs do peel, and a slow turn of the wheel means we can go for a ride tonight. Joy, joy.
Welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter. St. Helens ball taking it on the side.
No Friday night game, only Wednesday.
Let's see what the coaches got planned out after that timeout.
And great denial by Wildcats. Already up and couldn't get it there by Gabe. Great hedge by Draco getting there. And great footwork by
Good
Draco.
pass.
And a great
Oh.
block by Roach. And
He
a
shoots
great
it again.
contest. Great defense by the Wildcats. Steal by Caleb Larson. The Wildcats is coming out on fire on defense already with the block, a steal, and the rebound.
And that's what Wilsonville's answer has been all night. Great defense leading into good offense.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Mason. And the great pass inside to Draco. No good for the layup. And almost another steal there. Number 22 passes into 30. And, oh, great move there by number 30. I thought it was going to be a block
That
by
was a
Vino.
nice layup finish.
Draco really ran the court really faster and almost came back and stuffed that.
Gotta
off the
love a
back.
guy that hustles. You can never have too much of those guys on your team because they can always give you the best of their abilities.
It's that Russell hustle mentality.
And then left-hand scoop and one by Jack Roach.
And Jack Roach is having a game for himself with 20-plus points already.
He's showing how dimensional he is by shooting the 3. He has the mid-range going for him, and he has that great scoop shot.
I would definitely agree with you on that. Jack Roach is just a versatile player. He hits it on defense and hits it on offense.
And the free throw is good for Jack. And Wildcats on defense. Up 17 now. 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Wilsonville trying to extend the lead.
And up top, Draco, great contest. Smothering his man. Great position. Fighting for every ball. Denying that. Wildcats playing some great defense, not letting anything get inside. Keeping outside, and the lob pass.
Oh, and that goes nowhere.
In for Wilsonville, number 20, Ryan Napoli.
And Napoli checks in, probably for Gabe Reichel.
Hard pass to get through. Tried throwing it over the traffic, but the man couldn't see it, leading to an out of bounds.
And the timeout called by St. Helens. We'll be back after this break.
You know what I mean, fraud feelers.
Welcome back after the timeout. Wilsonville up 54, St. Helens 37. Let's see if Wilsonville can close this game out.
It's been a good game for Wilsonville. They've hit a lot of threes, a lot of great deflections, and just great play overall by them.
Jack Roach with the ball up top. Caleb Larson. Good kick out to Shivers.
Good passing by Wilsonville right now.
And Caleb looking to make his move. And he's probably going to find someone cutting. And takes it back up. Screen up top for Roach. Oh, and almost called for the travel. Probably should have gotten called for the travel. Caleb brings it in, and a good pass. Takes it out to Draco.
Still
And
looking
some
for the
great
perfect
ball.
shot.
Drives in baseline by Roach. Kicks it out to Caleb. Oh, and a quick move and the floater. No good. But rebound by Shivers.
Shivers with the hustle again and again.
And a great pass in the corner. Ryan for three.
And that's a three for Wilsonville by Ryan
Napoli
Napoli.
hits the three. Great shot there and great find.
Another great play by Wilsonville.
Way to be unselfish there by Jack. Even though he's been scoring a lot of points, he's still looking for his teammates to see if he can get anything going.
Quiet night for him, but let's look at Shivers. That guy is on gas. I have not seen him stop to take a break, and that is just great.
Good defensive here by Wildcats, denying the ball. Caleb up top, not giving an inch.
Good pressure, suffocating
And a
the
great
offense.
hedge by Draco. Pull up, and that's good. That's too easy. That mid-range was wide open there. Caleb needed to close out there faster.
That honestly could have not gone any better.
Jack up top. And a two-man game by Jack and Shivers. He cuts in. Oh. And it's probably going to stay here, deflected off by St. Helens. Wilsonville at
5 minutes remaining in the quarter, 57-39.
and they kick it. They kick it to Ryan. Dribbles back out. Shivers up top. And here's Wildcats probably going to set the offense. Caleb for three in the corner. Off the backboard by Shivers on the glass again!
And what am I saying about Shivers? The man has hustle. He's going out there, getting the garbage points, and getting the layup.
And great defense there by Caleb. But let me talk about Shivers. He's been on the offensive glass, the defensive glass, been on defense and offense. He's just shown up completely this game.
And that's
He
been
is
a
just
great
a-
thing from a bench player. You just always want to see the hustle and everything coming off the bench.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Brandon. Such a great player off the bench just to have, and it gets some offensive going, not just on the starters, and also gets the bench motivated to keep going.
And if one of our big guys is not having a great game, he comes right in and just...
We know we have multiple shooters to rely on throughout a game, so the game isn't heavily faced on one player.
I feel like Wildcats have a lot of 4 and deep players in this game. Oh, wow, great pass.
Alley-oop inbound pass to Shivers.
To Dakota.
Oh, was that Dakota?
And a great pass. Hustle play by Dakota. Almost got there.
Dakota is going out there and doing his
Slow
thing.
to get up. He should be fine, though.
Dakota Reber picks up his third personal foul.
A foul called on Reber. I think he was just trying to go for the ball.
So 2 shots at the line for
And
David
10
Ball.
fouls plus for Wilsonville, so double bonus for St. Helens.
Dang.
Here's the first one. And it's good. Wildcats up 20 now. And the second one is good as well. Larson up top. Looking to place a couple more minutes of fundamental basketball before they can close this one for good.
Looks like they really all they need to do is hold the ball. They don't really need to do too much here.
And a great drive by left and one up. I thought it was going to be a foul, but Jack's just going to have to hustle back on defense. St. Helens step back. Great denial by Shivers. Dakota up top, not giving an inch. Number 22 up, Caleb. And the handoff. He wants the deep three.
And
No
it's
good.
No good.
But rebounded by Ryan. Good hustle there by Ryan Napoli. And Jack Roach takes it up top. To Shivers. He's looking for it. Caleb, good drive. Up top. Oh, and a great pass deflected.
That would have been a great pass if that went through.
Unlucky by Jack Roach. Oh, he got the defense.
Oh!
And a great defensive play by Shivers. Called for the foul, but yeah, I think it was a great defensive play. Good hustle, kid.
I don't know about the foul there, but that was a great rejection from here.
Just shows that Shivers just has been aggressive on both ends of the floor tonight.
I really did not see any foul there. Did anyone else?
I guess it's just gonna be, and it's gonna be maybe a technical on Coach Roach as well. Maybe getting out of the player's box, but knowing that St. Helens will have at least 2 free throws.
over 10 fouls in the half, so it will be 2 shots at the line for Treyton minutes.
2 shots at the line for St. Helens, number 11, Treyton Minich. Great job by the Wildcats to keep their composure, not arguing with the refs or anything. And the first shot is good. Wildcats look like they're having a good time out there. They're smiling.
Even with all the free throws St. Helens has been able to take, they are still not able to cut back on this lead one bit.
And the second one is a miss, but offensive rebound by Helens for 3. And it's good.
That is a good shot.
That's a big bucket by St. Helens. Cuts the lead. Cuts the lead down to 16. Let's see if the Wildcats can extend their lead right here.
Caleb taking the ball up.
Shivers up top. Cuts in. Kicks out. There's a lot of driving and kicking right now. Good cut by Dakota. And a good move. No, short. Maybe with the rebound. No. St. Helens up top. They're looking for the 3s, I believe. They got to stop all perimeter shots. Number 22, he's going to double clutch it up and
Pass straight to Jack.
And a great pass up to Ryan Napoli. Great cut.
Good hustle on the fast break for Wilsonville.
And great find by Roach. Driving in. And Ryan with the contest, and the mid-range is good.
He couldn't have guarded him any better, but the shot still falls through. Good offense by St. Helens.
Caleb up top. Swings it. Oh, and a great cut by Jack. Oh, great cut. Good find, and a foul called. Napoli going to go to the line for 2.
Another more points from Ryan Napoli. A little bit of a sleeper tonight, but
he's been doing very good in the offensively and defensively.
I think the team has just done good as a core. No one's done really bad. Everyone's just playing a great game, and that explains the lead why they have here today.
And Nolan Phoebe checking in for Dakota. Nolan Phoebe, a very athletic player. I like his hustle. He's always there to make a play. And talks on defense, which is always good for this team. Kick out to Ryan. Roach is open. Drives in. Phoebe trying to make a move. Kicks it out to Jack.
Roach.
No good. Oh, Nolan almost with the offensive rebound, but getting back on defense. Look at that speed by him.
Nolan with the hustle on D.
In the corner, almost gets the steal. They're probably going to call a foul. They're calling it on number 33, Nolan. Never mind, number 52. So it's going to be 1-and-1 for the Wildcats. Nolan Phoebe going to the line for a live 1-and-1. Great hustle there by Nolan. That ball. The thing I like about Nolan, he might not get the most chances, but when he does get that chance, he plays hard, works hard, gets aboard, looking for the denials.
With a minute 45 left, Wilsonville 63, Lions 47. It looks like they're going to need a miracle or something to come back from this lead. So that's a safe win for Wilsonville here today.
And the travel called.
And soon enough, we might be seeing the legendary squad of the Swingers come in with just a couple of seconds left in the game.
Oh, I guess.
And it looks like they're going to the scores table as we speak.
The Swinger boys.
Grant Irby. Zach Rivers, Sam Westing, and Drake O'Bynum looking to check in. Ryan up top. Shivers. I believe they're going to keep Nolan Phoebe in the game if they do get it. Oh, a good pass!
Ryan Napoli with that, catching the alley-oop pass.
I would have liked to see a dunk there, but I think Ryan needed to get a little bit more higher if he wants to get that dunk.
Might need to work on the vertical just a little bit more.
But it was a great play by both ends.
Indeed.
Wildcats containing. Nolan falls. And a blocking call called on Ryan. It's going to be 2 shots, a double bonus, and our Swingers will be checking in.
Another tough call in that play.
Agreed. Another tough call.
Great job by the Wildcats trying to get their charge, playing great defense. Can't go any wrong with that. first one. And he banks it in. And everyone checking out for the Wildcats with Nolan Thebe staying.
Number 10, Zachary Rivers, and number 4, Grant Irby. One shot.
Grant Irby looking like an absolute stud out there already. I'm excited to see him at point. Never mind, Rivers will take it up. And Mosby and Klassen looking to check in as well. Oh, and a great move by Westing. Rivers out. Great move by Thebe. And a great mid-range jump shot, pull up.
Oh, Nolan, get in his bag.
I like that. That was a great shot. Did not know that was in his
With
arsenal.
the game winding up with about 15 seconds on the clock, looks like Wilsonville will take this W.
Rivers brings it out.
67-49.
10 seconds left. 8, 7, and looks like Wilsonville will retake this win. 67-49.
Another great dub for Wilsonville.
Jack Roach with a beautiful game.
And that wraps up the game here today. I'm Mason Reyes.
I'm John Kim.
I'm Brandon Marshall.
You guys have a good night.
Have a Wildcat night.